Michigan Out of Doors Online is brought to you in part by...
For over 30 years, Vanguard Outdoors has made the gear that turns a regular hunt into another fine day of field. We know that a good shooting stick or a nice pair of binoculars can make or break your day. Our design teams include serious hunters who work hard to bring you the best sporting optics, shooting sticks, tripods, bags, and more. We are Vanguard Outdoors.
Hello everyone, welcome to Michigan Out of Doors. I'm Jenny Silik and we've got a very special show in store for you here during firearm deer season. We're going to take a look at a hunting product made right here in Michigan by some Michigan hunters, and it's out to help all of us that use crossbows or long guns out in the woods. You won't want to miss that. But before we get to that, Jimmy's got some vintage footage to share with us.
Well, that's right, Jenny. We have a couple more hunts, some vintage footage from, get this, 21 years ago. Jenny and I in different parts of the state bringing you some stories from way back when. You're going to get a smile, if not an outright laugh, to see just how young we looked way back when. Some good stories on this week's show. You stay tuned. I'm Jimmy Gretzinger, and it's time for Michigan Out of Doors.
From the first spring rains to the soft summer breeze, dancing on the pine forest floor, the autumn colors catch your eyes. Here come the crystal winter skies. It's Michigan, Michigan out of doors.
What a beautiful day in the woods.
Someday our children all will see this is their finest legacy, the wonder and the love of Michigan. As the wind comes whispering through the trees, the sweet smell of nature's in the air. From the Great Lakes to the quiet stream, shining like a sportsman's dream, it's a love of Michigan we all share.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by Country Smokehouse, a sportsman's meat processor and Michigan destination since 1988, offers a variety of homemade smoked meats and Michigan-made products in-store and online. The Country Smokehouse features an outdoor barbecue and bar. Details at countrysmokehouse.com. By Showspan, producing consumer shows including the Ultimate Fishing Show Detroit at Novi Suburban Collection Showplace. The show features fishing tackle, trips, boats, and seminars from top pros. The Ultimate Fishing Show, Novi. By Greenmark Equipment. Greenmark Equipment is a John Deere dealership network in southwest Michigan and northern Indiana. Greenmark provides sales and services to farmers, commercial businesses, large property owners, and homeowners. Information about pricing and products available can be found online at greenmarkequipment.com.
This moment brought to you by DTE's Clean Vision.
Welcome to Michigan Out of Doors. Well, it is deer season here in Michigan, and we are excited. We have got a couple great stories for you.
We sure do. Hopefully you're not still out in your blind, but if you are, there's plenty of time left this year. We're going to show you a couple of hunters who were lucky enough to bag a buck on opening day this year.
That's right, Jenny, and we've had kind of some tough luck over the past few years on opening days, but not the case this year. We've got bucks, and more bucks, so you stay tuned. It is time for Michigan Out of Doors.
On November 14th, the Hulse family and their friends gathered at deer camp just west of Escanaba in Menominee County. And let me tell you, it's not your traditional camp. During deer season, this 100-year-old farmhouse is filled with men and women of all ages. After dinner, the old photos were brought out from years past, and one common denominator kept popping up. Nick Hulse was in most of those pictures. Nick is the 18-year-old son of Dean and Linda Hulse of Norway and has been hunting for quite a while now.
I started hunting, well, I shot my first deer when I was 8. Me and my dad and my brother all went to Florida for a doe hunt and a wild boar hunt, and I shot my first wild boar and my first doe. And my family's just been into hunting their whole lives, so I was brought up in a hunting family, and we've just been hunting our whole lives. Me and my dad, we travel to other states. We just got back from South Dakota on a deer hunt. We got a nice buck out there, but we got our buck opening morning, and then we just go out and sit and talk out there. So we get a good chance to spend time together. And my grandpa, it's the same thing, get a chance to spend a lot of time with him.
Nick does quite a bit of hunting with his dad and his grandpa Ron out of state, but they also have access to quite a bit of quality hunting land right here in Michigan. After breakfast on opening morning, I headed out to the deer blind with Nick, and once the sun came up, I was able to see why he loves hunting this chunk of land. His dad, Dean, is the backbone of the camp and the land management and knows good hunting terrain when he sees it.
We lease 2,000 acres altogether of mixture of farmland and woodland. Some are more farms, and then we have some lands that are just strictly woods in farm country. And we've leased it for some as much as 13 years. And we've taken care of it. We put some food plots in. We've got some permanent blinds and some tree stands. And we've just really taken care of it and learned the land. That's why we generally, most years, our success has been really good. Now, we usually hunt about one person per 100 acres. And we take about 1 buck per 100 acres off of it. In Menominee County, with the quality and the quantity of deer there are here, majority of our bucks are 2 years old and older. So we get, out of those one deer per 100 acres that we take, about 75 to 80% are usually 2.5 or older.
We were seeing some of those deer starting to move through the field here. A group of does had made their way out of the cedars and onto a hill at the far end of the field, and a couple of fawns were milling around out there too. With the rut still lingering, Nick figured we should see a buck pretty soon. Something caught the fawn's attention, and that's when we saw a nice buck pop out into this area that Nick says is always a fun place to hunt deer.
Well, the history with that area that we were at, every year they always see, 34 deer, 40 deer. Last year my grandpa saw 34 deer and like 12 bucks or something like that their opening morning. So there's always a lot of deer there, and good sign all the time, lots of rubs and scrapes. This is real close to home. During bow season, I'll get out of school, and it's a half-an-hour drive from my house to my bow stand. So I'll drive home, get ready, get dressed, jump in the truck, drive out so I can hunt in the evening. Plus all my family lives around here.
This looked like a decent buck for an opening morning hunt, but Nick had a decision to make. He could see 3 points on each side for sure, but he wasn't interested in taking this buck unless he could say for certain that there were at least 4 points on a side. Now, you may be thinking he's crazy to pass on a deer like this, but remember, at the age of 18, he's already got more trophy animals on his wall than most seasoned hunters he knows. Luckily, Nick had plenty of time to decide on a shot. The field he hunts here is several hundred yards wide, and the buck was walking that entire distance. He did stop and look up just long enough for Nick to see some brow tines and determine he was a shooter. Now it was just a matter of finding the opportunity for a good shot.
Where'd he go?
He's down. He's getting up. He's getting up.
He's right behind the tree. He's down.
He's down.
Whew.
Nice job. What time is it?
7:08.
Tell me how that happened.
I came out from over by the north chasing around a couple does and some fawns and came across, walked straight at us, coming after a couple fawns out in the middle of the field, and ran them around and started walking across the field. And couldn't see brow tines, could see 3 good points up, couldn't see any brow tines. So I was gonna let him go. And then last minute we saw brow tines on him, so we figured we should take him. Oh.
So how did that feel
It feels good to know that he's down.
on opening day?
Opening day.
Good job.
7:08 in the morning.
Cool. Boy, even after being on many successful hunts, Nick hasn't lost a bit of his excitement for hunting.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's ever going to go away. The excitement you feel when you know you're going to shoot a deer, you can see him coming, the anticipation. Oh, I love that. That's one of the best parts.
Nice deer, man. A beautiful UP 8-pointer. Nick has passed on several bucks during bow season and still had both of his combo tags in his pocket this morning. Now his restricted tag was filled, leaving all options open for that second tag. Not bad for opening morning, huh?
Not bad for 7:08 in the morning.
What happened there with 2 shots?
Well, I hit him with the first shot, and he went down, and he thrashed a little bit, and he got up and started running again. So I shot again, hoping to get him. I think I missed with my second shot, I'm pretty sure. But he went a little ways and just went straight down, then never got up again.
Now what are you using there? That was quite a blast out of that gun.
I'm using a 30-06 with only 180 grain bullets, but I got one of those Boss muzzle brakes on the end.
That's what made that blast.
Man. That's so loud.
Well, mighty fine job there.
Thank you.
The Hulse family has been on our show on and off for years, and a better group of hunters and people, well, you're hard-pressed to find. Now we're headed to southern Michigan on a rare hunt when I was holding the gun and not a camera. With all the images of big bucks dancing in our head, it was finally time to hit the woods. Our plan today was to have a camera with just about every hunter. Gary Nostrand was nice enough to tape me this morning. We made our way to the stands, and one nice thing that greeted many a southern Michigan hunter this fine day was about 1.5 inches of new snow. The morning was shaping up to be picture perfect. Today I was using my .50 caliber muzzleloader, and we had a good northeast breeze for this stand. We had no idea how perfect this morning was going to end up. It started with just a few deer filtering past us, a buck that came past us early on that we couldn't get on tape, and then another buck came through. He was hot on a doe, and as Gary swung the camera around, I took the one and only shot I could get as he worked his way through the trees. We didn't want to have another buck pass us by, so I took the shot.
I think I got him. What you figure?
Yeah, I think he's down right over there.
Oh, man.
Good shot.
I don't know if we got it on tape, but I saw this doe moving real slow. We just had a doe and a buck come flying past here about, 5 minutes ago. So I was thinking that was my chance. I missed the buck. And I saw this other doe sneaking along, and sure enough, right on her tail was a nice buck.
Way to go.
I'll wait for my heart to calm down, then we can go look at him. Yeah.
With the new tracking snow on the ground and the sun filtering through the trees, I felt like a kid in a candy store.
You can smell them right here. We got a good sign on the fresh tracking snow here. Let's see if we can't walk this up.
There was no doubt that the 295 grain power belted bullet, driven by 150 grains of powder, had found its mark. It is a tracking job like this that we all dream of.
Good sign right through here. Oh, yeah. He died right on the two track.
There is nothing like the feeling of walking up on your buck. What made this buck even sweeter for me was that I had just rattled him in the morning before on the 14th. Giving me no good shot, I was sure I would never see him again.
I never thought that one day later I would see him hot on a doe coming out of the swamp. The buck was a perfect 10-point with 2 tines busted off. A very nice 8-point on opening day. It was an opener I won't soon forget.
Boy, he's trying to be a 10-point. I don't know.
What a buck.
I don't know if you can count those or not. I think I may. Oh, what a nice buck. Whew. Boy, the old 50 caliber muzzleloader sure put a nice hurting on this deer. He didn't go, what do you figure, 40 yards, 30 yards, if that? Oh, just a dandy buck.
This is the biggest buck that I've ever taken with my muzzleloader, and taking this buck today was pretty special. After we got him taken care of, we decided to get back into the tree and didn't see if lightning couldn't strike twice. With Gary above me now and camera in hand, it wasn't but 30 minutes and deer were moving in our area again. Things really started to happen pretty quickly when I looked up and saw another nice buck moving slowly towards us. I whispered to Gary as he shifted to get a shot. I couldn't believe our luck.
Anytime.
Nice job, buddy. Holy cow. Unbelievable.
Man, boy, you snuck up on me.
I know.
That's nice. That's a pretty nice little buck.
Yeah, it was a nice shot.
Thanks.
Holy cow, that was good. He came, I just happened to look up and he stepped out from behind a tree right in front of me.
I looked that way. I never saw him coming.
Oh,
They sure sneak up on you in a hurry, don't
they sure do.
Man, oh man.
What a morning.
Wow.
2 out of the same tree.
Yeah.
This deer dropped 20 yards from the tree we were in. 2 in the matter of an hour. It was quite a morning.
What is he? Ooh, nice 4-point.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a nice deer. That's a good sized deer for a 4-point.
Yeah, it is. Good looking deer,
Yeah.
boy. He's nice high fire. No brown tines, but nice and high.
No. Yeah. Probably about 10 inches wide or so.
Well, congratulations, young fella.
Thank you.
Yeah, that happened awful quick. I mean, when did you see him first, you figure?
Probably about the same time that you said, "There's a buck, Gary." And I looked, and I probably spotted him at the same time. And at first I didn't see the antlers on him. And then all of a sudden I saw the antlers. Then I started shaking and grabbed my gun. And I thought he was going to walk.
Gary had done a nice job on this fine 4-point, and as we admired the deer, there was another lucky hunter just a few hundred yards away. Anthony Lang, Rick's son, who was about to shoot his very first buck.
Oh, yeah, he's down. I got him. Yes. Wow. Good job. He's a monster. Good job.
It was pretty quick and right in the middle of your screen, but there stood Anthony's buck, and he pulled up and made a nice, quick shot.
It was well worth freezing my butt off. Well, good job, I tell you. Wow. That's exciting.
The smile on Anthony's face was great to see. Father and son shared quite a special day in the woods on this opening day. I sure do miss those days of hunting with Rick and the boys. Great people for sure. Old pictures and old video are always fun to look at, and good luck to all of you hitting the woods this week making some new memories.
One of the great things about meeting different outdoors people all over the state is that we get to hear their ideas and see some of their inventions. And that's exactly what we're going to do in this next story.
Well, basically it's been since 2011, sitting up in a tree stand with a crossbow that I just started hunting with because of age and shoulder problems and back problems and things like that going. It'd really be nice to have something to rest your weapon on, having stability for your weapon. And I started doing things, and I was taking a CAD class at the time, and I went to CAD class for one of my projects. I started designing it on CAD. So after that, and then I started with different prototypes. This has been refined since 2011, and we've got this in use today.
It's made of ASA aluminum stainless steel, so it's super light, super compact. Actually, you can just take it out with you with your backpack, put it in your backpack, so that's awesome. Makes it very convenient. This is our tree stand rail system mount. You can leave this out there. It's ASA and stainless steel, so it's not going to corrode on you. You can leave it out all year. It's perfect for the weather and stuff. And the best part is all you have to do is just come out, pop that in, and you're ready to go. And then this is secure. You can leave this up. And then we actually have, with our weapon, our quick release mount, which you can leave mounted onto the weapon. And then that just sets into there. And then lock it in, and you're ready. So this is our quick release adapter. This is what you can keep on your weapon, stored at home, so it's always ready. And all you have to do is just tighten that down, and it's locked in there. So the main purpose of this is, one, keeps the weapon in front of you ready, secure, no more weapon drops. And the main feature, the best one, is actually it's a shooting stick that moves with you. And you're the fulcrum, so you can move anywhere you need. So let's say a scenario that everybody's been through. You got a deer comes out, you pick up, you're moving, and he looks. He picks his head up. You can't move. Now, if this was a crossbow, that'd be heavy, and you can't hold that forever. But I can sit here and wait and wait. I mean, I can wait one-handed and sit here, and I'm not moving until he puts his head back down. And I put it on him, and you're ready. Always ready. It's a shooting stick that moves with you, and that's what I want people to really understand, because you can just, you have 270 degrees of moving, and you can pick up, shoot behind you. And also we have the quick release, so if you do have to, you can take your weapon out and shoot behind you. So we also have a mount for our tripod, so you can put this in the ground blind. You can use it out in the field. A lot of coyote guys love them for sitting out at night and stuff. Your weapon's always sitting out in front of you, ready and everything, and it's just a nice steady shot. So
we manufacture everything right here in Elma, Michigan. Right here in our shop, everything's on a 3D printer, commercial printer. We're able to print multiple parts at one time. We have our designs, and those printers are running constantly. It took a while to get them into the public because I wanted a product that worked. I didn't want to bring something to the public that didn't work, and I tried to work all the bugs out of this thing and put it through the test, make sure it was going to last. We wanted it to be quiet. We do the Woods and Water Show in September, and all of our feedback is just amazing from the customers come up. This is where we got 90% of our ideas for this, just by listening to them and knowing what they wanted and hearing what they say to us, refining this product.
So then we also have the front adjustment up here for a different height, for if you needed to sit over a windowsill or something like that, you can adjust the height there. Everything's made so we try to think of everything. We are hunters, and we really wanted to think of everything, so.
It's always great to see something that our fellow hunters have designed and created. It just goes to show that even though there are thousands of hunting products already on the market today, there are still some great ideas out there to dream up and make a reality. Special thanks to Dave and Troy Bastian for sharing theirs with us.
Thanks so much for joining us this week for Michigan Out of Doors. Good luck to everybody still out in the woods this weekend trying to fill those deer tags. Now, in the next few weeks' shows, we'll be sharing with you how Jimmy, Jordan, and I all did with cameras rolling on opening day, so make sure you join us for that. If you're watching this on Thursday the 16th, stop on by the Richmond Buckpole. I'll be there interviewing successful hunters, so if you're in the area, make sure you check that out. And our friends at Country Smokehouse in Almont will be having a contest now through Sunday the 19th for successful hunters. You can check out all the information on both of those events on our Facebook page.
Well, that's right. Online is a good way to kind of keep tabs on us this week. Both Facebook and Instagram should have some updates as we're letting you know how we're doing throughout the first few days of the firearm season. You can let us know how you're doing. Should be a great time this week. Get out with some friends and family. Enjoy all that our state has to offer. Shoot straight, be safe, have fun, and hopefully we'll see you right back here next week on your PBS station.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by.
Do you dream of somewhere bigger than your backyard? You can get there with Greenstone. Whether you want to hunt, fish, hike, or just watch the sunset, we're ready to help you own your place in the great outdoors. To learn more, visit greenstonefcs.com.
By Alta Equipment Company, providing sales, rentals, service, and parts because uptime matters. From earth moving to landscaping and light construction, Alta offers over 50 brands across 7 Michigan locations to serve you. More information online or 844-GO-2-ALTA. By SCI. SCI helps protect, promote, and preserve wildlife through conservation practices which include hunting. SCI supports and funds conservation programs in the state of Michigan. Learn more how you can get involved at a chapter near you.
By Jay's Sporting Goods, with locations in Clare and Gaylord. Jay's has been serving the Michigan outdoor enthusiast since 1971, with a wide variety of outdoor products. The gear, the knowledge, the tradition of Jay's. On the web at jaysportinggoods.com.
When I wander far away, a dream stays with me night and day. It's the road that leads to my home state. I am a Michigan man. Changing seasons paint the scene like rainbow trout in a hidden stream. The white-tailed deer in the tall pine trees. I am a Michigan man. I am a Michigan man. Ask where I'm from and I'll show you my hands. Lord above, I love this land. I am a Michigan man. From the Keweenaw down to St. Joe, Kalamazoo, East to Monroe, to St. Marie and back again. I am a Michigan man. I am a Michigan man. Ask where I'm from and I'll show you my hands. Lord above, I love this land.